Hello there, beautiful beings. This is another light language healing transmission. This one is a little bit urgent. So I just woke up and I had this overwhelming urge to do this. So here we are. This one in specific is going to be about releasing and healing trauma timelines, 3D, 4D matrix energies, implants, AI timelines, artificial timelines, inorganic timelines, and aligning your frequency to the Tara New Earth 5D frequency, because at this time currently we are collectively experiencing a lower fourth dimensional timeline that is leading into some mass destruction, some mass difficulties. So the goal here today is to calmly and lovingly unanchor, release any implants, any energies. We're going to be moving into the fourth dimensional matrix, releasing ties with the fourth dimensional matrix, integrating, healing any reptilian aspects, releasing any trauma timelines, and anchoring in you into a higher frequency and a higher timeline. So I would definitely recommend sharing this video with anyone who you think would be able to resonate, because it is very important that all of us do this work to unanchor from the fourth dimensional matrix and move into the fifth dimensional higher timeline, because the more that we individually do this work, the more we will collectively be able to shift this timeline. So let's get into it. Let's begin, and just find a comfortable place to sit or lie down. The birds outside are assisting me with their frequency, reminding us of the importance of taking care of and loving and protecting our Mother Earth and our humanity in this process. Shum barekatuari salakoto arata shingu tum atarakatai tuku tuturi alikatu matesi kotush. Okay, you're just gonna start by finding a comfortable place to sit or lie down, breathing in deeply. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So this message wants to come through first from my higher self, from my guides, star family, beings who serve 100% God light. There is a collective split in consciousness happening right now within humanity. A first example of the split happened in 2020 during the COVID narrative. Right now we are at a crossroads. Every single individual is at a crossroads in deciding which path they are going to choose, which way, which direction. Are they choosing the path of the heart? Are they choosing the path of pure light, love, Christ consciousness? Or are they going to be repeating this same pattern once again, or leaving to enter into a full fourth dimensional matrix experience, another planet? So previously we collectively moved out of the third dimension in March of 2020, and now we are collectively giving the opportunity to move out of the fourth dimension. So there will be some beings that need to re-experience the fourth dimension and will stay in this timeline, and there will be other beings who are ready to shift and ascend into the fifth dimension, New Earth Tara, to be able to experience that timeline. So remembering as well that our dimensional reality, our multidimensionality, our frequency is a spectrum, okay? So we are anchored into all different layers of frequency all at one time. We have parts of us that live completely in the third dimension, other parts of us that are very fourth dimensional, and other parts that are fifth dimensional and beyond. So it's not even about moving your frequency higher all the time. It's about bringing up these trailing edges, these traumatized edges, because the reason why these frequencies are still anchored in the 3D or the 4D is because there's a lack of trust, there is a trauma, there is something that is vibrating you within fear at this time. So we're going to be working a lot with releasing fear-based narratives, beliefs, and timelines at this time. We're just gonna begin by connecting to your energy field. calling in your star family, your higher dimensional guides and aspects. The parts of you anchored into the fifth dimension and above, the parts of you are multidimensional. They are your loving guides in your ascension process. So while we have these higher dimensional aspects assisting us, we're also going to need to be connecting to the lowest dimensional aspects that you are still carrying within yourself, because these are the parts that are anchoring you into this vibrational reality, into these timelines. And because fear vibrates so strongly, we're going to be working on unanchoring and releasing all of those trauma fear pockets within your body, mind, energetic being, and karmic timelines. I'm just gonna close the window real quick because it's loud. Okay. So you're just gonna close your eyes and breathe in with this transmission. We're just going to begin by releasing any fear energies, any traumatized energies within you, giving them soothing, giving them love, giving them protection, giving them divine trust. My daresiku tu materekatelekata shu amatekatarakatu kuku misangarkoli simitu shukretata. Calling in the energy of divine presence, divine mother, divine father, your highest self, to hold these fearful aspects in pure unconditional love and trust. My shua si kuturkata sumaki tu releasing any trapped fear energies from all the organs of your physical and etheric bodies, all layers of your physical and etheric bodies. My feel this fear releasing. Allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to laugh, allow your solar plexus to release. Allowing this energy that is not really serving you anymore to go. So a big part of releasing these timelines, we're just going to do a quick mental cleanse as well, cleansing any mental patterns, beliefs associated with this fear holding in your body. Mi sharikata la summa terkatai dai 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 kutorikata la satak. Takrasati motoshikarakala kai torsi kutorikala situ. Irekuli sindu koni sharikata la sindu kotu katu amatar kotu uak. Mikutur surukutu kurkutu 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 kurkutu. Mikurikatai supuk orikalasimatakatashikotu. So the way that we are releasing fear, the way that we work with fear, is through connecting to the part of it that is holding on to this fear, holding on to this trauma. This is a part of your fractured or fragmented ego. So part of our, limited, separated 3D experience is that we fragment into many different parts of our ego, many different parts of our consciousness. This is normal. This is a divine part of our experience. And the way that we come back into wholeness is re-experiencing divine presence through ourselves, being a witness to our ego, being a witness to all these fragmented different parts of ourselves, all of their wounds, all of their fears, all of their traumas, all of their experiences. So the way that we have to move through and reintegrate these parts is by re-experiencing the emotions that they felt, allowing those emotions to process through us, and therefore being able to reintegrate them into our heart space, reintegrate them into love, into this pure divine loving frequency. So I'm not going to say that this will just clear everything, because clearing is only part of the process. We can energetically clear an entity, but if the vibration within you that attracted that entity is still living, is still vibrating in fear, still vibrating in anger, still vibrating in lack, whatever it may be, it will continue attracting the same entities. So it's not even about pulling something out of you. It's about you connecting with what is bringing that in the first place, and actually being able to sit with it, actually being able to emotionally process it, resolve the timeline, resolve the situation, and integrate it back into your heart. So this transmission is not necessarily about clearing entities or creating an energetic barrier. It is releasing, resolving, and healing what within you is creating the holes in your aura that allow these entities to come in. Maidu kua shi kuri kala tai kai summa te kato shuku. Midurikala singutu arikatala setukotototototototototo kumate rekata shukumate kalakatukush lituas rikatatatata kuturikanta sikumat rekala tsukuturikatala sikua maishumate rekatai sutu turikali kukurikaleku kuku maidu summa terikatai shikuturikatai saitai mitanga tarikai tayu marikali sutua rigota la kitu me shi su ya kurida kitu masitu kuatikash nidari kuale singu turi katai shumma teki ti Tarikala tesikitu shime trikai sutum. Mi tarikala si utoria la kata shingo tarikai matokoa shinga tarikata la kata shiko. Matikua singu turikala kiu tokoa shimua si ti kuru. Lingetu shingatu mate kerika sumate shiwa Maria Kai Shura Single Trikata Mario Kua Trikata Shingu Matesi. So as we are clearing and opening and working with these traumas and these timelines, releasing these lines of code, because these are codes that have been embedded. Not all of them are actually yours. A lot of them are actually programmed. They are artificially embedded, artificially placed. So as we are releasing these codes, I really encourage you to emotionally connect to your emotional body layers, to what is connected with these lines of codes and these lines of programmings, to process them in your body without necessarily having to attach a story to them, but just allowing whatever arises, allowing whatever is felt to really deeply breathe into them as we do this work. My dua singare kala kana sekure katai shuku my Лишь tu kurianda sikua shikua trektu shumma mai suari kala shikua matekishi tu suku turi kala singutu matekreta kush Haria sua shingala sema tai shia suari kala teku shumma tekashu tukura Madia singualinga tu masiku tu shikretu kushadi kasata katutu hamdurkolanga siu tu riku matika shuku watareka surta Criundu curia la cuaria la cuaria la cuaria la cuaria la cuamatika shuku Mai dosi karitasu kuali katua shimati kuari katuma shikua de kamatua shingurua de kumarila situku shingari kana sekutuma te kata shingatele katua le kata shuku tare katela tukushama te kesete kete mai rio kuali katuma te kashum My suari hatu So as this timeline is being opened and activated and felt, please just allow yourself the full depth of emotional processing. And as these emotions are being integrated, we are transitioning this part of your consciousness. So seeing this part of your ego as a separate entity from you, seeing this part of your ego that you're connecting with, this timeline, this trauma connected with this ego fragment, this illusion of separation. Feel yourself connecting with and witnessing this part of you as a separate entity. Misari kutua sikatuku shimbre kutuma tekasatakatashu. Mai tiu sukuri talakatu mate shukuta te tuku rikatuku mashakura tuku masita kashinukua haridukua singala kua mataiku. So as you're witnessing and connecting with this part and you're resolving this timeline wherever you are in this process, because this light language transmission is guiding you through some level of the process, whether you are fully aware of it or not, this is happening on a multidimensional and subconscious level. We're going to begin transitioning and collapsing this timeline. So Connecting and seeing this part of you now. Rituma kalasiku uturika tukuma tekashuku oritaku alakata shuma tekaretu su tu 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 tu. Calling back all of the soul aspects, all the fragments, all the parts of this specific part. Ritua shinga tu kamate sukuturi kalashikua. Calling back all of your soul fragments and parts into your heart space. Now rituma kete shukutarikate shuamatikai si. Dindu di murukaleka tushum, dindu marika sindu kuali kitushum, abeki te 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 ku waka 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 tuku amatrap. See to kurita shinga tresumi. You may be feeling a lot right now. Simply allow those feelings to be. Allow them to settle into your heart space instead of the logical mind. We are now going to begin collapsing the timelines associated with these traumas that are ready to be collapsed, the timelines that have now been emotionally processed, that these parts of you are ready to now leave. So we're going to open a portal, and we're going to allow these parts of your fractured consciousness to leave these lower density timelines and integrate into your heart space, into your inner safe space, into a higher frequency. Hatu amarika lukutu shingatarikotumasik tatatekuturikatashiko. Hamdrikati musu karikalakai taishu kitu sami kitu suari kiluku atesatoku matekatash. My suari kala hatai sahaita haita 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 kiusu. See yourself moving through this portal. Harikalo siudu shingari katumatika siloku. Hamarikala kai suam Dumashia krikuta rikarkua krikua 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 krikula katasuku makasuku. My sure rikalakutua singutu rila kaetua. Moving into the portal of light. Dikutu gikutu dikutu dikutu kutu rikuma tekushimisa. Muisa, 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 ketere, 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 ra, 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 shiu, ra, ku, matekashu, kutorkata singu, Maria kalatiku, Sahitum marikalu shituasikatush. So we are now bringing this part to rest in the portal of light, in this pure source void energy presence. Akituri kamate shuma seket. Hey. Reestablishing their trust and connection to divine presence, pure unconditional love and trust. Forgiveness, compassion, love, the frequency of Divine Mother is being brought to these aspects, returning home to their true frequency. We're now going to begin aligning your physical body, your etheric body layers, your emotional body, all of your parts in a complete dynamic reset into a higher frequency. So going to the densest of your physical organs, your physical 3D body, transitioning into its crystalline light body form. We are cleansing and purging out dense energies and toxins so that this body may shift physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and etherically into a higher frequency, the frequency that is most ready and comfortable to sustain right now and is safe to sustain in this present moment. Ritu mashiku tisiku. Kituriam daishum bakituku. Mariota kituma shiriki tulisi mitushum. Barikata siku tuka teku tuka teka tuka teku tuka teku tuka teku tuku kuku 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 kuku. Rekupakata sekurikata sekurakata surakata veko surkele sukata kashukata siku. So it is encouraged after this transmission to do some yoga, to move your body, to integrate this new frequency physically into your muscles, your cells, your organs. As we are doing now, you may be experiencing some detox or purging symptoms. It is completely normal. You may take a salt bath, connect with sunshine, ground your energy into void space consciousness to help integrate these new frequencies as they come. te shikarika siuku asitu arikala sumreko amate shurikala situku tata tata kutu kata tata kutu kata kata kuku kaki kuku sato maketash. Maisuri kalimbu taki turi kali tu summa kiti shumba te krete su kale kete shiku tuku 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 tu kimbriko singua meshiku tu siyak. This complete system restructuring of your cellular structure, your physical body transitioning from a 3D carbon body into a 5D crystalline body at the pace and rate that is most in divinely alignment for you. This may cause some detox. This is normal. Just surrender to the process. La she ukutosima kuatarikati yusrikatalikata shumakitu mashikuri siti ki Turikali mata kishumba kita tete kutu kuka kurika la masito koshimate kiyasu rimu di kariku We are now unanchoring you and your entire consciousness, all layers of your physical and etheric body, from lower density timelines, from inorganic matrix AI created timelines. Singo ha 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 tu ha masiku arikala kuma tikeshuku tarekata sukuta. Any matrix implants, any matrix beliefs that are ready to be released at this time, that are in your natural process of evolution, not infringing on your free will and sovereignty, we are releasing them now for your greatest healing and highest benefit. Singa ti da mutu tu kurta tu kata shikua ta salaka tu kuma te kurta ta rikutu lekata shuku mai suarika la tai kutua kata tai huma liberating your consciousness from the AI matrix. Ridugama de gai shua, rigudama da gai shua, da kutarikala sidua shia, moata kita ta, all parts and aspects of your consciousness. Da haki turikate shika ha, kuamate kiteki tu shi. Ma ha, ruko matika tu sha ha, rikua si ha tuku kurka summa tu sum breshu dai breshu diku matrika sa treka tu ashika amato what midu Dima shirikiti, dimi shirikiti, dimi shirikiti, gato suri ala kata shikuate singo mate kitatare. Matiti katare, matiti katare, matiti katare, kala 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 katu sham. Katala 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 kashum. Daishua, 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 kri 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 Daishua, Marika late suta rika late shiwa sigata Maria tu creasinduquam. I know you're tired. I know this is difficult. This is a lot of energy and you may want to rest, but we're going to continue this transmission. We need to complete the process of this transition for it to fully actualize. Dishu marikala te sukori kala kitu shu katiku amate kitu marikala kuwa singatari tashitu kutritale kutu mashika tasituku maisu makrika tai kai hu tarikuli kati shum materekata shum akitasuku matikum madaya katere mushua katere kutum arikate shuku Misai, sai, yuam, dikuam. This is a complete restructuring of your DNA, your nervous system, and releasing all the codes that are no longer serving you and replacing them with divine, loving codes, pure source, presence, and consciousness. Ritualinga tomashikutu asitaka shiukuam. Dime asuam. Kiti kuturi kataisiku umat. The kitty 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 kita rukato rakuta raku the kitty 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 kukumate kushuka. We have altered your codes. We have altered your DNA genetic codes. We have altered deeply your nervous system. The implants are now being released. This is why we encourage you to listen to this light language transmission at least a few times to fully receive the full results, because there's only so much of this matrix implant that you are physically equipped and able to release at a certain time. So it's very important to integrate and come back to it when you are ready. So now we're going to be physically removing this aspect of you from the physical matrix. So this is very important for you to focus right now on our words and what we are sharing with you. If your eyes are already closed, if you're already in a relaxed state, we're going to bring you deeper into this astral journey. Remember that this is your job, this is your responsibility. No one is going to do this for you. This is your choice. You always have the choice to leave the matrix. There is no one stopping you. There is no one keeping you here. It is your choice when you are ready. So if you are ready in this moment, please say yes, and we are going to guide you through the doors out of this space. Encasing you in protection. Maishua rikal ate kutureme. Ake tutureme likadusumate shikuto. This will change your timelines. So do not be alarmed if suddenly your life shifts or you have different ideas of what you want, you no longer feel drawn to a specific thing. It's important to recognize this and really only do this if you truly feel that this is in alignment and ready for you now. Ritumarikatu arikala sutu kateshikatum alterikatala katesh maituri kala singoto atikashuma terikalite Darigala materi kala sito karekashum atrekatala gadai shuko ati karekatushun gate itu ate tete de ren. So if you're ready now, we are going to visualize encasing you in this brilliant white and violet protective divine light, and allowing your spirit to astral project out of your body with a grounding cord still connected at the root between your spirit and your physical body. So seeing yourself just gently exiting your body through the crown, seeing your body from an outside perspective, seeing yourself above your body, and allowing your consciousness to move higher and higher up past your physical body, past your room, past your home. And we are calling upon your guardian angels, your gatekeeper of the light, of highest love and light consciousness, your higher self, to come with you in this journey now. So as you have left the density of your physical body, you are experiencing and feeling and maybe even seeing them along here with you, protecting you on this journey. You're venturing into the fourth dimensional matrix, so these guides will be here to hold you and protect you in this process. Shritulигата сингу амарик халата сукума терикала катруку шуku karashuku imate kiti sukuma trikata shuku. We are calling in the energy of Yeshua and Mother Mary, this loving, completely protective Christ consciousness aspect, and your fourth dimensional and fifth dimensional gatekeepers to assist now. Ritukala singu turikala singu ringala singu ringala singu matrikata shuku matrikata shiku turikata siku turikata situko. I feel a message coming through from Yeshua saying, do not be afraid, dear ones. Do not be afraid. This is your beautiful birthright of life. You were born into a system for the purpose of you breaking out of it. You are unconditionally protected. You are unconditionally loved. You are absolute perfection. You follow this process to the capacity that feels right for you, that feels safe for you, but know that you are sincerely and divinely protected. So whatever capacity you have to allow this in right now is perfect. Just trust as we travel into this matrix. Feel his warmth, feel his comforting, divine masculine, divine feminine balanced presence. Feel the absolute comfort, absolute love radiating from him now. Rikasi damushua kiriala ose osamarikashum barikarikatsutukuari marikalangata shikua katai rua. You may just want to take a moment to just lay in his arms, allow him to hold you, allow him to comfort you. Rimuli katai shingua rikama te si mi. So with Yeshua's protection and presence around you, we're now setting course for the physical and etheric location of the third dimensional and fourth dimensional matrix, knowing you are safe, that you are protected, that is your sovereign right. Nothing is going to hurt you. You are encased in a protective bubble of divine energy. So we are approaching the physical building of the matrix, entering into what you visualize and see the matrix as whatever capacity you're able to see it or experience it or just feel it. And you're just going to locate your multi-dimensional self, your reptilian self, your third and fourth dimensional self that are anchored into this matrix, that are plugged into the matrix, that have any implants or attachments in them that are keeping them anchored into this matrix. And you may see these different layers of your consciousness wrapped up in these machines or wires or different kind of implants here. So you would see your third dimensional aspect, your fourth dimensional aspect layered on top, and wrapped around them is your reptilian aspect. So important thing to understand is that we all have a reptilian aspect. You know, reptilians are not outside of us. We are our reptilian aspect. Our reptilian aspect is the part of us that keeps us anchored into the fourth dimensional matrix. So these are powerhouses of energy. They essentially, they're not trapping us, but they hold us. They're encasing us. So see if you can witness, see if you can see the particular encasement that your reptilian aspect has around you, remembering that this is a benevolent, neutral energy just like you, that has also been programmed by this false beliefs of separation, by this false AI matrix. So see if you can just witness how you see this reptilian aspect of yourself connected with your third and fourth dimensional aspects. So you must really understand and approach this aspect with compassion and love. Understand that they are just as brainwashed, they are just as controlled as your third and fourth dimensional aspects of yourself. This is not a malevolent energy. They're just like humans. They are just like us. They have just a different frequency of power, so they have more power to harness. And just because this part has been manipulated and used as a vehicle and an instrument for manipulation does not mean that they are not also capable of turning into the light and returning to their divine presence, which you are and which you are guiding them to right now. So we're going to call upon your higher self, your highest self, your most aligned to pure source consciousness, divine loving, unconditionally loving self, to begin the process of extricating and separating this reptilian fourth dimensional aspect from your third and fourth dimensional parts. So this is a very delicate process because depending on how intertwined you are, it is very important to do this process slowly, lovingly, and very delicately with lots of care and lots of love and lots of compassion. Duma 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 kitarikuam. Shia shia kituri kali katamote kashitu kutata sikari katala katainato shuri. Mariganda sindu maringanda sidu makila. Makilan katere kamangilan kantare kitushinga terikata shiku. You may see this reptilian aspect starting to awaken out of a sleep. They may, be gently waking up, starting to open their eyes, and you just want to meet them with such love and such compassion, and they're waking up to the light. They're waking up to a new reality. Rimuliganda sikari galakata shinga turinganda te kuta matekish. Marikala kasindu mateki tarikala. Kala kamateshi masiuru kamate kutu migudu rikalanga te kushinga. So this part may also be very emotional, this reptilian. They may be realizing, they may be waking up to what has been going on, what they have been a part of. They're may bring up a lot of emotions, maybe some hurt, maybe some fear, and you just want to see your higher self and Yeshua's presence just very lovingly picking up and holding this reptilian with so much love and so much compassion and care and understanding, knowing that it is not their fault. It is not their fault that they were enslaved in this way. Just like humanity was enslaved, they were also enslaved, and it's not their fault at all. They need to start moving towards forgiveness. So this is what we're bringing in with the frequencies of Yeshua and your higher self. Guata rata 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 ra 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 ram. This is where your human heart, your capacity for deep love and deep forgiveness comes in to hold this reptilian part and offer them the light, offer them forgiveness, offer them healing, offer them to also move with you into a higher fifth dimensional plane of existence. Maringala ketu mashikua rikala katashukuta rikate. Mai kutu materikala matushinga temete shikut. Mirikala katishuam, asikuam, asikuam, darigalaka mituku, marikua, marikata tituku, arikala kumba, kikumba, 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 kitu, tu, 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 tu. Feel them begin to start healing and regaining their strength as you are anchoring them into Yeshua's frequency. You are instead releasing the cords of the matrix from this reptilian aspect and creating new energetic cords with the frequency of Yeshua and Christ consciousness. Hiru. Shimate, 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 kuku, 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 kuri, kalakata, shuku, miku, kuku, 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 the shuk, Masiu, 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 kadere, kadere, kadere. Feel them starting to turn towards the light. Feel their innocence. Feel their love. They're just like a newborn. So now Yeshua and your higher self are bringing this beautiful reptilian aspect, this healing reptilian aspect, this heart-mind reptilian aspect to their 5D New Earth experience, to their 5D Tara. And you're just going to allow and visualize this moment of them traveling into their own paradise, their own heaven on earth, and leaving this fourth dimensional matrix building. Marikala tesimutu kushinga perikala katashiture. Mali kali 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 katuye. Kali 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 katuye. Me tere 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 kutashingu tu mate singa tu mate katashi kuturi kalamate. There's nothing stopping you from leaving the matrix. So don't even create any resistance to leaving it because the doors are open. This is our sovereign choice to disconnect whenever we choose, whenever it's no longer serving us. So we're just going to travel astrally with Yeshua, with your higher self, and witness this reptilian being brought to their new 5D New Earth experience. Kiri 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 kulaki tamashiku. seeing this reptilian aspect, accessing their own beautiful, tropical, heavenly planet, connecting with the other soul family aspects, reptilian aspects, living here in peace and love and joy and prosperity. Transitioning them into this new place now. Harituma kili sidukuri. Hitumari kalingutuma shikati sikuturi kalakite. Maishuri kam aterikate shimotokutu. Limbuku tukutukuri kalamate shikuta matikashu. Mia sia re ka lam. Feel their gratitude towards you, feel their love as they begin to experience true freedom, true love, true feelings. Because reptilians don't often get to feel, so we are bringing them into a space where they can actually be felt and feel themselves and align to pure love and use their power for love. Rimala ke te singo tuma terikala kashiku. Maisitu tatere kulam. Tatere kulam. Tatere kulama te kashu kutuma etakitusu arikatala ke tukuma te kitushu kutu rak. And this is such a beautiful moment. Just take a minute to bask in this massive shift you've created for yourself. Thank yourself, thank Yeshua, thank this divine being, thank this reptilian for bringing you out and completely rewriting your timeline in this moment. It is such an honor to serve this process for you. And now we must return and complete the process fully. We are going to return back into the 4D matrix space, and we are going to extricate the parts of yourself that are ready to leave. So just witnessing wherever place they're at, and if they're not ready to leave, that's absolutely perfect as well. We will just detach, disconnect any of the matrix implants that are ready to be disconnected. So it's very, very important to not force this process, because forcing it could be potentially dangerous. So it's very important to be very clear and just surrender to what feels most in alignment and most right for you now. You can always return to this meditation at a later date. You can always continue the process deeper another day, but really focus on feeling what is in your best interest right now, in your greatest and highest good. So returning to the matrix building, seeing your third and fourth dimensional aspects, and just gently observing where they're at. Are they sleeping? Are they awake? Are they dead even? Some of them may be dead and may be ready to just transition and die and be reborn. And this is all perfect. And we're just gonna gently bring them up and gently remove what is ready to be removed. So if a part of you that is entrenched, embroiled in the matrix programs, if it is dead, we are going to release that part from the ties, cut the ties, and allow this part to transition. And if they are awake and they're ready to leave, we are going to guide them, releasing any remaining implants, and guide them out of the goop. I can't think of a better word. Out of the little like jelly goop stuff, into the arms of Yeshua. And if they are asleep, if they are not ready to be awakened, and you feel they're not ready to be awakened, we are simply going to remove what feels ready to be removed in a safe, healthy, and loving manner, and leave them there until we are ready to come back for them another day. So trust that this process is going to play out exactly as it's meant to. Listen to your intuition, trust what you're seeing, and whatever options that I have just mentioned resonate most for you, we're going to enact now, okay? So just visualizing yourself taking that action as we continue to cleanse, remove, and heal any implants or programs or codes that are ready to go. So, this is big. This is a big shift. You may be feeling very tired after this. You may need a nap after this. So just trust your body, trust what is coming up. And so with Yeshua now picking up and holding the part of you, if they're ready to go, if they're not ready to go, we are blessing them and protecting them before we leave. But we are transitioning, bringing whatever parts of you that are ready to come with you into this pool of pure source loving void energy, consciousness for healing, rehabilitation, integration, and release. So we are now bringing this part of you that we have just relinquished from the matrix building into a pool of crystalline healing water. And we are leaving this part of you here to fully rest and recover with the care and the attendance of Yeshua, your guides, your spirit guardians. And we are returning you to your physical body and anchoring in new 5D codes, 5D new earth codes, to facilitate your dimensional and physical transition into that higher plane in the rate and pace that is most comfortable for you and most in your divine, greatest, highest good and greatest benefit at this time. Maria Lakata imrudu kurika mateshium. Gita matai. Rikua singalikatum arika mateshi kuturi. Lika malikata kalikimu tuku akitu kutu tere. Mashi. So leaving this part here to rest in the loving care of void, space, divine Christ consciousness energies. And returning you to your physical body, seeing yourself connected to your grounding cord, slipping back into the body through the crown chakra, grounding in. And we're just going to embed and integrate and ground in some new 5th dimensional frequencies that are facilitating the smoothest transition possible for you at this time. Maria Kalaka, Maria Kalaka, Maria Kalaka, Imodukusha. Imodukusha mikere ketuku arikalamu tukushinga teka tikushuma terikata lekatashi kutuku tuku 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 tuku. Feel the angels rejoicing. Rika lekatashi kutu mikai ai 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 mai. Rikua shingua kishua ringua malaikiti suku damiku marikata lekutushum matikati shukuria kuria 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 le ketere kumash. And now rest, my divine being, my beautiful soul. Please rest and integrate these energies. You may now drift into sleep. You may simply meditate for some time. You may even just feel re-energized and ready to face the day. But it is very important for you to take this pace at your own pace. And thank you so much, so much for doing this work with me, for reaching this level of your initiation. You have today done an incredible act of service, not just for yourself, but for all of humanity, because all of us need to make this conscious transition in order for the collective scales to shift far enough for this new timeline to actualize and physically manifest. So we're just going to embed and integrate these codes. And I just want to say thank you so much to you for being here. Thank you for participating, and we are changing the world. Okay. And so it is. Tarika malikatu shumateka singutori. Likarikatu shingate metekishi. Mariku ariku tatekere katumatika shumatekash. Maisua kituri kali katai uri kamateshim. Barika vruku tu ku vruku tu ku vruku tu ku kamatek. Dai kuram ate uka te si tu kash. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you for joining me. You may experience some physical symptoms, some ascension symptoms, some transition symptoms, but you have essentially shifted timelines. And what's coming next may be different. So it's very important for you to ground yourself in your heart, ground yourself in the earth, even though sometimes the earth frequency is compromised. The more that we align to our heart space, the more that we align to Christ consciousness, to our pure I am presence, there is nothing that can enslave us, there's nothing that can hurt us, there's nothing that can trap us when we are conscious, when we are aware of what we truly are, which is all powerful, all divine beings. We are pure source energy, we are pure source consciousness, we are not separated, we are not in separation from one another. We are all connected. We are all in this journey together, and the more that we liberate ourselves, the more we liberate the collective. And so it is. Thank you so much for listening. Please share this with someone who you think might be ready to make this transition, because the more of us that make this transition, the more we transition the timelines. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you.